the long-awaited, well, at least I think long-awaited Peggle dual shot video. Now, before we even talk about dual shot, we gotta talk about this amazing menu. So this menu gives a bunch of the characters a lot of cool stuff. Like Splork has a UFO, but he had that in OG Peggle when you, I believe, either you completed the campaign or you became a Grandmaster. You would see him in his UFO. But we got some other stuff that we've never seen before. So we got Cat Tut on a throne. We got Cinderbottom in a little castle. We got Who on a throne. We got Warren with like a tent. And we have Renfield on like a grave, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I really like this title screen. It's better than the usual just Peggle and grass and nothing else. But this title screen is amazing, just because every character, most of them, have something cool. I mean, Claw's just in the water. I don't know why they couldn't give him something, but you know. But let's get to the actual game. So, Peggle dual shot. Now, what does the game mean by dual shot? Now, I'm not entirely sure, but obviously we know the DS has the dual screens, right? But one screen is mainly just used for your interface, and the other screen is used to actually play the game. So, right now, adventure mode, right? So, adventure mode is split up into Peggle and Peggle Knights, but so it acts basically the same as the console versions where you play through Deluxe and then you play through the Knights. Well, you have to play through Deluxe first on this version, so there you go. And then of course you have colorblind. So let's go to the options first. You have colorblind mode, then this is what your help screen looks like on dual shots. So it tells you about your free balls, the underground game mode, and it tells you how to become a Grandmaster at Peggle. So the quick play is obviously the same as almost any other Peggle. You pick your level. But of course we have 5 extra levels that you have to unlock by completing certain objectives. So sometimes the game will say that you have to get 1,000,000 style points combined to unlock a level, or complete adventure mode, or I don't know, get an extreme fever, I don't know, stuff like that. But I will be playing all 10 of these levels in a video, which I already recorded. So I've shown you all these secret levels, and even this level, which I explain in another video why this level is annoying to get. But we'll just play a random level, I guess. So we'll just show you the basics of the game. So I guess we're playing one of Cat Tut's Knights levels. So right off the bat, you can already notice a problem with this game. Where the hell is Marina? We have Peggle Knights levels, we have the Peggle Knights campaign, we have Peggle Knights challenges, but no Electro Bolt. Kind of a ripoff if you ask me, but one thing I don't like about this character select is I have to go to the level instead of just hitting a button. That's kind of dumb in my opinion, because then I have to look, and then I have to go to my character. It's kind of annoying. But you know, not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Alright, my bad. I had to check some shit. But we'll just use Warren, I guess. We'll show off a couple things. So the game looks like this. So the top, yes, the left side is the top screen, the right side is the bottom. Trust me, the emulator looks way better when I format it like this. When it's up and down, there's a lot of empty space on the sides, and it just doesn't look as clean. But the left side, so the left side will show you how many balls you have left. It shows your fever meter, and it shows 5 stars. So let's talk about Warren's ability first, which as you can see is double hat, so no extra ball. Same thing with Tula's. Tula's flower power always hits 2 oranges, so you don't have to worry about having a shitty lucky spin or a shitty flower power. because Warren and Tula do get their Knights upgrades, which thank God. I mean, if you're not gonna have Marina in, then you know, at least you could do is make sure that Warren doesn't have an extra ball, make some of these levels easier. So let's talk about those stars on the interface. Those stars are how you unlock the bonus underground, which gives you a bunch of extra points, and it basically gives you a free ball. So as you can see, I hit 4 purple pegs, which gives me 4 stars, and now the next purple peg turned yellow. And now I'm gonna get the bonus underground, which is different for each character, and it's basically just like pinball. I know it's confusing with the left and right layout, but the top screen's on the left, of course, and I'm basically just bouncing it to collect a bunch of gems. And I think these underground levels will be a big help on the levels where you have to, on the challenges where you have to get a bunch of points. But you get your ball back, you get extra points, so there's really no reason not to go for it, because it can make the levels easier. Because, I mean, you're basically just getting a free ball if you hit the yellow peg, so there's no reason not to go for it, right? But as you progress through the level, every character's background gets more and more active. So Warren gets more and more horses. Someone like Yorn, like he goes through the jungle or something. Claude's like in the water, he gets more like fish. Cinderbottom will have like fireballs that get more active the longer you play. But besides that, the graphics for this game, it's definitely probably one of the weaker looking Peggle games, if that's even the correct way to say it. But I don't think the graphics are bad, because for a DS game, I've seen worse DS games, like the other PopCap game on DS, Plants vs. Zombies. That game looks like shit. Or play a computer master, of course. So here's what the dual mode looks like. So of course you can play a friend or you can play the computer. And yeah, so everyone has their game face on, I guess, when they duel in this version. And some of the images look pretty stupid, like why is Warren's hat off here? Why does Tula look stupid here? This is literally just Cinderbottom, but like his eye is slightly changed. It's literally the same image where like his eye is like raised instead of just looking down. Let's see. Same with Renfield, it's just his eyes up. But duel is the same as it always is. If you don't hit an orange, you lose, of course. But yeah, here you can see Yorn's background, I guess. All the characters are pretty much just still when they are on the top screen. None of them do anything special, except they all do something when they activate their ability. So Yorn's horn will light up when he activates his super guide. Jimmy will do a little dance when you get multi-ball. I actually have to show off Cat Tuts, but I'll talk about that. Splork pulls out his ray gun. Claude does a backflip when you activate his flippers. Renfield jumps up and down, if you can call it that. Tula waves her hands. Warren just goes up. Cinderbottom doesn't really do anything, he just moves around. And Zen Shot, he gets these Zen eyes, I believe. That's about it. But yeah, all the challenges are the same all the challenges are the same, so even in the Knights versions, basically you're just doing what you did in Knights for PC or Knights on the console. So you even have those levels like get 200,000 with 5 fireballs, you have to score a certain amount with a couple of Zen shots. And I believe, I believe that score requirement is lower. I don't remember only having to get 75k with Zen shot. That's pretty weird. I mean, there are some theories that the Zen shot is weaker on here, and some theories that they couldn't get Marina on here because of the technology wasn't strong enough, which, if you say so, I mean, they have Zen shot, so I don't see why they couldn't do Electro Bolt, but whatever. challenges are basically the same. Let's go through the deluxe one, see if anything's different. I don't think so. I remember going through these a while ago to make sure. See, 5 to get stuck, 6 times the fun. Yeah, then you have your stupid duel challenges. Options, much the same. Extras, you can see your playtime, the levels you beat, your fever, best shot, blah blah. There's no replays, sadly. I don't even think there's normal replays. Like, you know how like you can take a replay but you can't save it in most versions? I don't even think you can do that. So yeah, I would probably show off some of my shots, but I can't even do that. So I would have to record a shot in advance and hope it was good. So I'm not doing that. It's stupid. But I'll show Cat Tut's ability activation. Wow, how lucky me. Because he actually has a cameo in his, so if you hit his and you look in the background, you actually see Splork for a second. And I don't know why. I guess it's sort of supposed to be like, you know, that theory that the aliens built the pyramids or something. I don't know, but it's just kind of cool that you do see Splork for a little quick second and you leave. That's the only time something like that happens in this game, so. But other than that, there's nothing else to say with this game. I showed off the underground. Besides that, it's just Peggle, and the main attraction is that it's of course mobile, but I'm not playing a mobile version of it. Well, I'm playing on a laptop, which some people say is mobile, but it's really not. But besides that, Yorn's Guide, I believe it goes full screen in this version. Not, it doesn't show your bounce all the way, but if you're just aiming it down, and it will go full. Jimmy's multi-ball is the same. Cat Tut's pyramid is the same. Claude's flippers. Zen shot is probably a little weaker. I don't have anything to back that up, but I don't see it doing the crazy shit that it usually does in this game. It's Cinder's fireball is basically, it's not too different. But of course the ball in this game is slightly off. I can't really explain it, but if you play the game enough, the ball doesn't bounce like it does on the PC or on the console. But even on the console, it's different because every version of Peggle has different shots for every single level. Just because whether the screen is changed or whether the resolution or anything, even the smallest pixel can completely change a shot. So that is why every version of the game is extremely different in the amount of on what shots you can use to beat certain levels. But of course, you're always gonna have certain shots like extreme slides or stuff like that. But for more particular shots, then it's going to be different for each game. But yeah, it's not too much to cover with dual shot. The main thing of this game is the underground levels. It combines Nights and Deluxe into one good package, but if I had to say my cons are that there are no replays, there's no marina, and it doesn't look the greatest, but it looks good enough for a DS game. But besides that, obviously the thing is, would you buy it or play if you already have Peggle? I would say, yeah, I don't see why not. If you want to play more Peggle, then yeah. But if you don't want to play just more of the same game, then I can't really recommend it like the 360 or the PS3, because those actually have like entirely new game modes opposed to this, which is just an extra mini game. And yeah.